Aloha, this is Dr. Martina, your online sex therapist and sex educator. I created today's video for women over 50 and for men and women who would like to date them. First I'm going to introduce you to some numbers because I love numbers. And then I would also like to tell you what you can expect when you're a woman being over 50 and being in the dating market. And how to go about it here in this year of 2023. And 2024. Wow, it's amazing how time flies when you're over 50. So how many do you think are women over 50 in the United States right now? We have roughly 330 million people living in the United States, of which 109 million, which is a third of the population, are adults over 50. Out of those 109 million, 58 million are women. And another number I want to introduce to you, those 58 million women, there is a group, a large group, 38 million of them are baby boomers, so they're between 60 and 78 years old. So there's a large pool of women over 50 that lives in the United States, and even if we cut that down to, take only 40% of those millions and millions of women that are single and cut that down in half again, because I'm assuming, this is a complete assumption on my part, that maybe half of them would like to date. There's a large group of women that are single, that are over 50, and that live in the United States, straight, gay, and non-binary women. Now, I understand dating over 50 can be very frustrating. It can just turn you off completely, and you can just swear never to do it again. But that is not the whole story. If you're heterosexual, you're dealing with a story that the man looks for younger and the heterosexual woman looks for older, so that can be a frustrating match. Gay women, you hear that they're hiding, who knows where they are, but they do exist, but nobody gets to meet them. And non-binary women, they have their stories too, but it's not the complete story. What I want to focus on today is the wonderful, liberating surprises dating over 50 can bring you. And that's what we're going to do right now. One of the surprises can be that we're not desperate at an older age. We don't have to choose a partner who will be a good parent or help provide for a secure home. We can actually focus on other desires, more personal desires. There's also no pressure of getting married. We don't have to remain attached to on each other's hips and be together every minute out of the day. We can hang on to our individuality and continuously maintain the friendships that we have nurtured over the years. And we women have a lot of friendships. We become more independent when we reach a mature age and when we go past 50. And that makes us more picky in the choices of our partners. And I don't think that is a bad thing, because we no longer have to settle. So one of the surprises with dating over 50 is just a freedom of choice that we didn't seem to have when we were younger. Another surprise will be a blossoming sexuality. Young men and women who've had a chance to be with older women always say that they love being intimate with older women because they know what they want and they will tell them, and they know their bodies. Now, I understand that if you were stuck in a relationship where you've maybe only had one lover and the sex wasn't great, and now you're single and you're trying to figure out, what do I like? There may be a learning curve that's ahead of you, but that should not stop you, because it is your body and it is your turn now, and it is your time now. We become pickier when we get older, and sexual attraction becomes more and more important when we get older, because we don't have to settle, and that is okay. That is perfectly all right. I understand. I remember the day I've been having sex for a very long time. I started out early, and I remember when I passed my childbearing years, I was so surprised. Even so, I'm gay. I was so surprised that there was all this additional joy of having sex once I knew I didn't have to and couldn't have children anymore, you know. That duty was done because my parts were gone, so I couldn't. And all of a sudden it was just about me. It was about my orgasm. So I went in and I learned everything I could about my body and my sexual functioning and all that stuff, so I can really help my sexuality blossom. And that is something that you can do, that a woman can do also, especially once she passes 50. There's no more responsibility for anyone else. I mean, you still will take care of your lover, but you will make sure that you're taken care of too. And that's what I call a beautifully blossoming surprise about your sexuality. So if you're a woman over 50 and you're in the dating market, how do we go about it? Well, I'm a complete romantic. I want it to happen in a grocery store. I want to bump into her literally on the street, but I'm also being realistic because I don't think this is happening. People are not aware of that. People are, when you look around, nobody looks up, nobody gives you an eye contact, so there's really no chance to meet. And in my situation, I'm a baby boomer, I'm looking for a partner, but I also live on an island with 170,000 people with 2,900 miles of water around us. So online dating for me is the only option, but that's not why I'm doing it, because it's the only option, because I also see that I will meet women online that I would never meet any other way. So online dating can be okay as long as you have your own rules about it. Don't check it every day, you know, just live your life, because you're not desperate and you don't need to cohabit right away with each other. You don't need to spend every moment of your life with them. And if you believe in love, which I hope you do, then you also know that if the encounter that you met with the person that you met online, and if love grows out of it, you will find a way to be together. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. So if you're a woman over 50 and you would like to date, I hope this inspires you. Hopefully you will give love and connection another chance, because it is the one thing that makes us better human beings. When people are in healthy relationships and we get to be around them, you know, there's kindness, there's tolerance, there's compassion around. And when we're lonely and frustrated, we react to people's comments and we don't respond, and that's what's been going on. So I intend to do my work and find somebody with whom I can build a beautiful life together and exercise that need that we have as human beings to be connected to somebody. I hope you can do the same thing wherever you are. We need more connection and love in this world. Thank you so much and good luck.